Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here to do another machine embroidery video. So I have my upcoming craft show like I mentioned in my latest video, and you know what, I forgot my microphone again. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, if my head wasn't attached, I'd probably leave that somewhere as well. Let me just plug myself in here. Hold on a sec. Please forgive me. I hope so. Anyhow, have my upcoming craft show on Saturday, and not like I need to be making more things, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna make some fun things. So I found this pattern on Etsy, and I don't really have in front of me, you know, where it was from. I kind of was like doing, looking for something like for dogs. So I have like little poop bags and poop bag holders, and I probably should do a video on that. I think I did one once before, and then something happened to it. It never uploaded. So maybe I'll have to do that. Anyhow, I have the dog scarves. I have the little poop bag holders. I have baby things. So I thought, you know what, how about something for treat holders, right? So I found this on Etsy, and I mean, it kind of was a little bit out of my budget, but thanks to all of you that subscribe and watch me, I have a little bit of spending money to use. So what it is, let me pull one. I've been not frantically, but been making them tonight. Let me see one that you could kind of see. I'm getting better at them. Can I tell you that much? So here they are. And what they are, I haven't finished them yet because you could put either ribbon or snaps in here. I'm going to do some cam snaps. And they're like a little treat holder for dogs. You put vinyl on them. Let me show you the latest one I did. I'm getting better at cutting them out. I think this one I did like really, really good on. So I thought, you know what, while I'm doing this, let's do a fun video. Let me show you how to make these. So I have, this is a 5x7. It comes 5x7 or 6x10, but I thought 5x7 is big enough. And I have tearaway stabilizer, and you can see it only takes 4 minutes. Like really, 4 minutes. But that's stitching time. It's a little tedious, so it takes a little bit longer. So I have white bobbin thread. Let me move you over here so you can see. We just had a nasty storm come through. My goodness, it was awful. And I thought, you know what, let's do this fun video before another one comes around. All right, so I have white bobbin thread and have white thread on the top. And I think I'm going to do this real pretty. I'm going to call it Coastal Cabana. It's a Stampin' Up color. I always associate colors with Stampin' Up colors. So tearaway stabilizer, 5x7 hoop. First thing is going to be the stitch out, where it's going to show you placement. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So it does take vinyl. These are my vinyls that I have cut and stacked. Now, many of you may be wondering, where do I get vinyl? Well, you know what? Head to your local store, Walmart, or, I mean, I'm not affiliate with Walmart, Dollar Tree, I mean, wherever you can get like shower curtains. Shower curtains are a great resource. You can get a lot of it. The vinyl I spent a lot of money on before I realized that I could have just went and bought a clear shower curtain. Okay, so anyhow, that's where I got mine, but you be the wise one. So the vinyl's a little bit larger than I need, but I'd rather have it too big than too small. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my vinyl on, shiny side up, of course. Let me slide this out, and I'm going to put some tape. I like to use medical tape. I find that it works, although I've been using this on all of them and starting to see that it's going to lose its stickiness. And sorry if I hit you there. So now we're going to put the foot down, and it's going to do the outline stitch. And you can change your thread. I kind of did this one green, and I did green thread. It's kind of hard to see the stitch, but the other ones I did white. And you know, whatever thread you want. This is going to be hard to see too. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be going blind here. So just took my dog out. We had this, like I said, these bad storms, really bad, and almost thought it was hailing. I had to go run and close all the windows. By the time I got to close all the windows, it was like everything was soaking wet. Now, mind you, it's been extremely hot here in Pennsylvania. And now, since this storm has come through, oh my gosh, like right before the storm came, I kind of like went and opened the windows because I realized it was cooler out. But now that the storm came through, and it's, what time is it? It's 10 to 9 at night. It really has cooled off. So the storm stopped, so I opened the windows. But I'm going to take the dog out, and I don't know where you live if you have those stink bugs. Oh my gosh, absolutely hate them. I want to say I haven't really seen too many of them, so I'm going to bring the dog back in the house. And isn't there one on the frame of the outside of the house, on the door frame? Oh my gosh, I nearly had a heart attack. Well, I whacked that thing so hard and ended up whacking it. Well, it stuck on my shoe. I'm telling you. Okay, we're going to have to take this out of the hoop, and I'm going to have to move you over to the cutting table because I want to show you what comes next. So close your eyes while I move you over there. I'll tell you when you can open them, unless, you don't mind going for a little walk. One of these days I do have another camera, but I never really figured out how to use it and to do all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what we want to do, and oh my gosh, it's so hard to see. I should have used different thread, but I'm not sure. Let me see if I can kind of hold it where maybe you can see where the stitching is. You want to cut on the outside of the stitching, and you want to cut through the vinyl and the background. This, not background, what do you call this? Stabilizer. You want to do both. Okay, so here's what I found. A seam ripper. Okay, and what I did is I just kind of poke it through. Okay, then I have my little paper snips from Stampin' Up, and these are the fabric ones, and I'm going to assume it's okay. I'm going to kind of take a little snip there. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch over to these rounded kind of applique scissors. And I'm going to cut around, and don't worry about being too perfect, because you can go back in and cut it. Once you're all done, it's easy to cut once you're all done. You actually can probably just cut a little bit and just go back later and cut it all out. So anyhow, so while I'm cutting, I'll just kind of chit chat. I think I could do two things at once. We shall see. So this is a little time consuming, but other than this, this is a quick project. Maybe you have a local rescue that they're always looking for things, that you can donate. Or, this is really hard to see. Or, so I'm really doing a crapo job, but I'll show you later how we're going to fix it all. I hope. I think I went a little too crazy on that one. So if you do a craft show, or like I said, if you do a rescue or your local SPCA, these would be something nice to make, that maybe they can give to new, well, I guess you can make them for cats, but I think this is a dog footprint. They can, somebody that adopts a dog, they can go ahead and give them out, or whatever you want to do with them, or just make them for friends and family. I think it's super cute idea. So it does tell you can use snaps or like a ribbon, and I love this thing on here that I know that they're for ribbon or whatever, but it's a pain in the rear to be doing this kind of stuff with. Oh, the struggles I deal with, can you imagine? Okay, so we have two little footy prints, and one is cute because it's a heart, and the rest are and then this one is kind of like an upside down heart, but I guess a dog footprint kind of does look like a heart, that that little, well, the big pad on their foot. And I know I'm rambling. Okay, I'm just going to kind of take my time, so just you can go ahead and fast forward if you don't want to hear my chit chat. So anyhow, back to the stink bug, and I probably shouldn't be talking and doing this because I'm doing a terrible job. So yeah, I ended up bringing them in on my shoe, and I'm like, oh no. And like, if you don't know what they are and you've never experienced them, when you whack them, they do stink. And you know that it's like they have a coat of armor on them, because I thought he was dead. He wasn't. I mean, normally I would like pick it up with a tissue and, you know, toss him down the toilet or something, but I wasn't about to be carrying him all through the house, and I lost where I was at here. And poke another hole. I wasn't about to be carrying him through the house because he stunk. So near the door I have a can of Lysol. I've had it throughout the whole COVID because I work in a medical office. So when I come home, you know, I like to Lysol my shoes and whatnot, you know. So I sprayed the Lysol, so it kind of took the stink away. But I made sure he was dead. Now, if my cat Dory was down there, I mean, she would have been on that like peanut butter on jelly. Is that what you call it? I don't know what they call that. Okay, so here's what we have. We have this, or actually it goes like this. It's like, hello, peekaboo. All right, so what you want to do is you want to turn it over, and we're going to take a piece of vinyl, and I just cut a whole bunch of them because I want to make a couple of these for the show. I don't know. Again, don't ask me how much you're going to charge for them. I have no clue. So I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to tape this down. I'm thinking a lot of the things on my my booth are going to be like $8, or if they buy two, it'll be $8 or two for $15. I mean, it's $1 less, but it just kind of sounds fabulous, don't you think? Okay, what is that in there? Okay, that's on back. Okay, let's go back to the machine. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And let me lift you up. I know, I really shouldn't have had that extra cup of coffee tonight. Oh gosh, why can't I move that? Okay, there, I think that looks good. Okay, so the next step is going to do an outline. And again, you're not going to see it. I apologize. Maybe I should change the thread. What do y'all think? Should I change the thread? Oh, what thread would I use? Oh gosh, I just thought that was a spider on my wall. Here it's a piece of thread hanging from the spool that's just blowing in the breeze. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. I'm just going to keep this one. But you get the gist on how it kind of outlines like that. That one I got to work on that a little more. So it's going to do a whole outline going around. And I should have double checked my vinyl to make sure I didn't flip underneath. So, yeah, this is a quick project other than the little trimming that you have to do. But I think they're cute. Will they sell? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to fill them with treats, of course. And speaking of treats, I ordered like my dog and cat food through Chewy. And when I was ordering the dog food and cat food, they had sent me an email and said that their treats were like buy two, get one free. So I thought, well, I can get two for Aurora and one for Dory. So Aurora's my dog, Dory's my cat. Because my cat's been having a terrible time with hairballs. And I saw they had these greenies treats that people had a lot of good comments about them. And they're supposed to be for hairballs. And I've been kind of giving her hard food that has for hairballs, and also these little cans of wellness cat food. That's the wet one. So I'll give her, you know, the dry food is always out for her. I'll throw a couple treats in there, and the wet food I give her maybe one every 2 days or so. So we'll see how that goes, but she's not like a super long-haired cat. She's a calico, and I don't know, she just seems like she's been losing a lot of hair lately. So I'm not sure what's up with all that, but oh, that's coming kind of close there. All right, well, I think we'll be okay. So anyhow, we'll see how that works. I think it's starting to rain again. I mean, there was a I'm listening. I'm hearing outside something. I'm thinking it's just the rain. I mean, I would think if it was anybody out there. Uh-oh. My dog would be alerting me. No, it's just the rain hitting the trees. Okay, so I'm going to lift this off. Just the tape. Okay. And one of the things I like to do now is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's all these like little threads. So I'm just going to snip them because I don't want them poking through. Because we're going to make a sandwich with the backing. I don't even think it's rain. I think it's just oh, now she's going to bark. That makes me nervous thinking someone's out there. I don't want these to be poking through the window because we're going to make a little bit of a sandwich here behind. These little threads. So this is a little tedious. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take, all right, where's the other piece of vinyl? Did I not have it here? The other glitter sheet, hold on. Huh. Where's the one for the back? Oh, there? No, it's not there. I can't find my backing. Let me just go through them. Hold on. Because I have a whole bunch of them cut. Maybe I'll have to put a different one on the back. Is it stuck under here? No. There? No. Under my iPad? No. Where would it be? Did you see me with it? Anybody? That's weird. Let me stand up and look. I mean, I cut 2 for each one. And you know what's going to happen is when I'm done, I'm going to find it. Well, I don't see it. So I'm going to have to put a different color on the back. I mean, I had it right here. Hold on. Does that ever happen to you? When you're in the middle of something and you know you have the other piece of it and you can't find it? Ugh, that's annoying. All right, well, we'll just put a different color on the back. Let me see. What color do I want to put? I just can't believe it's like not here anywhere. No, it's not. All right. Let's go with maybe like a silver. I'll put a silver on the back. Okay, so you would normally put, if you wanted. Oh no, it just came out of my hoop. Oh, I'm just having a horrible time here. Oh, I may have to start this video over. Okay, let's see if I can maybe put it back in the hoop. That's what I get for playing around too much, right? Look at it, fell right out of my hoop. Okay, let's try to see if we could save it. Because I'm going to just take it over to the side here. The paper kind of has an indentation in it. So if I can get it back, I'm going to say that I think I got it. Okay, so we're going to take our other piece. That's why I should have took you back over to the desk. We're going to take our other piece with the shiny side up. Let me just do this over here before I end up with another disaster. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, after this one, I probably should stop. Because once you start having issues like this, it's kind of a sign. It's a sign that, you need to step away. So I'm going to put this back on the hoop and pray to the gods. Oh, you know what though? I forgot a step. I have to do the other top thing first. Boy, it'll be a wonder if I even post this video, right? Okay. Let me take that vinyl off the back. Oh my goodness. So see, things happen. You know what? Okay, I'm going to put that back on there. It has to do the top holes. So we'll just see what happens. Some people might just stop this and say, oh, what was that noise? They may just stop this and say, you know what? I'm just going to redo the whole video. But you know what? I don't work like that. I'm going to be like, you know what? These things happen when you're making stuff. So you just got to go with the flow. Okay, so it does the little eyelet holes or the cam snap or ribbon holes, whatever you want to use. And then it kind of does the top outline because you're going to open it from the top. So you want to do this first before you put your back on. Otherwise, you'll sew your back to your front. Then I'm going to take it out of the hoop and stick my vinyl on the back. And I don't know, it's kind of looking like maybe I didn't do too bad with lining it back up. Oh, look, here's the vinyl. It was sitting on the bed of the embroidery machine right next to me here. We'll see, maybe that was a good thing that happened. Because now I found the coordinating vinyl. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip this over. Oops, I'm sorry. All right, now where did I put the vinyl? It was laying right here on the bed of the embroidery machine. I mean, if it had like a mouth, it would have bit me. So we're going to put the vinyl shiny side up because this is going to be the back. And you want to be careful when you're putting it back into the machine that you don't end up folding it over. Okay, so I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to kind of take a peek to make sure. And I see the one end is kind of pushed up a little bit. Oh, the struggle is real. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so now it's going to do the whole outline. And you know, before I go any further, I'm going to lift up this tape so that I don't run the tape over and then have that problem. But I reuse the tape over and over again. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. And now I know that I sometimes put my vinyl on the bed of the embroidery machine. Oh my goodness. It's just been one of those days. What is today? Today is Tuesday. So I started getting some of my crafts together for the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like a lot of stuff. I had stuff that I had left over from the last show that I did. The last one I did was before Christmas. They had one in January, but I had gotten COVID. I had gotten my vaccination, and then I ended up a few days after that with COVID, so I actually had COVID when I got the vaccination, and we are done. So I wasn't able to do I was supposed to do the January show, but I was just so far behind because I was just so out of sorts with being sick that I didn't do that one. So I have stuff that I had made like for that one. I have stuff left over from the other ones. I'm taking the tape off the back, and then I'm going to take you over to the cutting table. Okay, close your eyes. We are finished with that, by the way. So see, it's super easy if you don't lose your vinyl and if you don't drop your hoop and it falls out. Oh, okay, we're a little close there. I think it might have moved a little bit. Okay, so we're going to pop this out of the hoop. Let me move you back a little bit. It might be a little too close. Don't mind all the stuff on my desk. It's just disaster. Okay, we'll take it out of the hoop. So here's the back. Everybody always wants to see the back. And here's the front. So we're going to tear the tearaway stabilizer, just to get that out of the way. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around the outside. I just leave a little bit of a border. And any of you that cut things, if you do paper crafts or any kind of cutting, you always want to keep your scissors straight and move the material. So I'm keeping the scissors straight, and I'm just doing my cutting action, and I'm just turning the vinyl. You get a nice smooth cut that way. And it would have been smarter if I used a little bit darker thread where I would have been able to see it better, but I did not do that. And probably you'd be able to see it better too, but I'm hoping you're able to see this. I think you could see it. But I have to put it where I can see it, because otherwise you won't do too good of a job cutting. So keep the scissors straight, move the vinyl around. So you may be looking at it saying, boy, that really looks sloppy on the inside. Well, we're going to go in with our scissors, and we're going to trim out the inside to make it nicer. Okay. Now you can save if that's, you know, any kind of fabric that's any kind of pieces that are big enough for things. So here it is here. So let me show you. So see how it's kind of like sloppy there? I'm going to go in with these scissors. I found these are great. And I'm just going to go around and trim close to that stitching, but not cut the stitching. And take your time. I mean, I'm kind of going a little fast here. I usually am watching like something on Netflix or a YouTube video or something like that when I'm doing my crafting. So there, see, I could go a little bit closer yet. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim out all of that. You can go in here, and you're kind of like slipping the tip of the scissors underneath, because you don't want to cut the clear vinyl. You're only cutting the outside piece of vinyl. Okay, and these work really well for this. Get a better grip on the scissors. I'll probably be like wearing my brace to bed tonight, because my hands will be hurting from all the cutting. Then when I go to work tomorrow, I'll be like, oh my gosh, my hands are hurting. Okay, now don't forget there is that little bit of paper in there, so you want to make sure the stabilizer, you know, you probably could tear it away, but you just want to cut both of them. So there, that one's not too bad. So you just take your time and just trim around them all. Now, so this will open like this. Let me bring in one that I already did. This one I need to trim a little bit better. So it opens up at the top. You put your little treats in there. Now this, I'm going to put the cam snaps. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I think you've seen me do videos where you use the cam snaps, and then you put it front and back, and you could snap it together and put their little dog treats in there. And I just think that that would just be super cute to give or donate, or, you know, whatever you want to do. So let's bring them all in. Let's clean up this mess. So here's all the different colors that I've done so far. Red. This was my first one, and I really did a poor job in trimming, so I got to go back and fix them. But let me hold up my nicest one. So there it is there. Cute little dog treat container that you can put treats in, and you can either donate them or sell them, or give them as gifts. You can make them during the holiday time in maybe the red and green color vinyl. You can use felt if you don't have vinyl. You want to use something that doesn't fray and has a little bit of stability. So felt or vinyl probably would be my best bet. And as far as the clear vinyl, you can buy that. I bought mine on a roll. But like I said, check out you know, stores to buy a clear vinyl shower curtain. That would work just as well. So you don't want anything too heavy though, to keep that in mind, because you have to stitch through 2 pieces of vinyl and then your clear vinyl on the inside. So I think it's super cute. So I want to thank you for joining me, and thanks for putting up with all my issues, because, you know, it just wouldn't be a video without an issue. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see what other kind of crazy stuff I'm doing. And click on that notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you back here again real soon. Bye for now.